Without doubt, Colin's legacy in the world of rallying is immense. From his roots at junior level and through the many years of international competition, his passion for the sport never ceased. Colin was a one-of-a-kind who loved to drive at the very limit of what was possible. In the eyes of many, his ability and skill will never be matched, and his iconic reputation and achievements will certainly never be forgotten. Colin McRae is one of the most iconic names in rallying, as well as being one of the greatest Scottish sportsmen in history. He began behind the wheel of a Mini Cooper S at the age of just 16, accelerating through the early years of his career before taking control of vehicles such as the Peugeot 205 GTI and Ford Sierra RS Cosworth, achieving success in multiple events. Even though still considered a rookie, Colin held his own against higher-powered competition and gave a glimpse of what would become his trademark style of driving to the absolute limit. In 1991, Colin took control of the Subaru Legacy RS, a car that would showcase what he was capable of on the world stage. During this time, he began to demonstrate not only his raw speed and ability, but his will to win at any cost. In 1994, Subaru ran the all-new Impreza, and despite a shaky start to the season, Colin was able to show the relentless determination that would go on to define his career and lay the foundations for big things to come. Between 1995 and 1998, Colin won an incredible 13 rallies for Subaru, and it was in this period that he achieved success against some of the toughest and most established drivers of the era. His impressive run of form in 1995 led to him securing the world title, snatching overall victory at the final round by just 5 points. In 1997, Subaru switched to a new version of the Impreza, and Colin continued to be part of the title fight, taking risks where others wouldn't dare. In 2001, Colin suffered many unforeseen setbacks, but despite this he was still able to achieve success in several rallies. He battled with his British compatriot for the title all the way to the final round before rolling in dramatic fashion, ultimately taking second place in the standings. After taking a short break from international competition in 2004, Colin returned the following year, as well as continuing to compete near his home in Scotland, where his extraordinary career began. Congratulations on completing the historic championships. From the pure driving skills needed for classic rally to the use of cutting-edge technology in present-day cars, you've experienced how rally has evolved over the decades and driven some of the sport's most iconic vehicles. Rally is always changing, and who knows where technology will take us next and what vehicles will be considered classics in the decades to come. When it comes to iconic cars, the 60s and 70s had more than their fair share. Before the monstrous engines of the decades to come, cars that entered rallies during this period were pretty much stock, with little or no change from the road-going versions. With no turbos to add extra power and no all-wheel driving competition, this is a stripped-back, pure driving experience and the perfect place to start your journey. Welcome to what is often described as the golden era of rally. The 1980s introduced iconic vehicles of the period to the rally scene, as well as the now legendary Group B class. These four-wheel drive cars would change the sport forever. Performance restrictions were low, and advances in technology meant a spike in brake horsepower, with huge turbos boosting engines to staggering levels. Some might suggest this is where your first real challenge awaits. In the mid-80s, regulations were tightened with a mind to keeping drivers safe, and thus brought the end of the competitive Group B era. And so Group A was introduced, with the focus being centred less on raw power and more on developing reliable cars which handled like nothing that had been seen before. Though fitted with less brute power than the monsters of the 80s, These advances in handling and traction meant that a safer car didn't automatically make for a slower car. Be under no illusion, Group A cars mean business. Present-day rally cars are the very definition of cutting edge, with massive amounts of time and resources being poured into their design and production. This is made possible by elite teams of engineers that modify and tune these vehicles for peak performance. To control these incredible feats of engineering, you will need the skills, reactions and sharpness of mind to harmonise with them. Only the finest drivers get a chance to compete behind the wheel, but to win at this level is reserved for the very best. Welcome to the FIA World Rallycross Championship. Compete in this fast-paced motorsport against real-world drivers on their own turf, with plenty of door-to-door action. Congratulations, you are the FIA World Rallycross Champion. This championship is one of the toughest around, so getting to the top of the podium is no small achievement. You've proved you have what it takes to go door-to-door with the sport's best and can win in one of the most exciting motorsports in the world. Set in the final stadium section of the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya, the Spanish World RX round makes use of the Grand Prix circuit with several dirt sections and a large jump. Situated in picturesque northern Portugal, Montelegra's main features are a long start finish straight, followed by a tight hairpin. It's essential to watch your mirrors on the Joker merge, otherwise you may find yourself off the track and out of the race. The Circuit Jules Tacchini Metet is a state-of-the-art modern racing circuit. The Rallycross track features 2 long straights and several highly technical chicanes, with the Joker lap often leading to a drag race to the line. Silverstone hosted its first round of World RX in 2018. Located near the iconic Wing Pit Complex, the Silverstone track features one of the biggest jumps on the calendar, with a wide entry to the first corner offering an array of overtaking opportunities. Built in a disused quarry, the Lankebanen circuit opened in 1987 and hosted its first World Rallycross event in 2014. Characterised by significant elevation changes, Hell is a highly challenging and technical circuit. The Holius Motorstadion is located in western Sweden, near the Norwegian border, and hosts the Magic Weekend of Rallycross in early July each year. This is one of the toughest tracks on the calendar, with drivers fighting to master its undulating surface. Trois Rivières presents a unique challenge, being a historic street circuit that's combined with a constantly developing gravel section. Located between Quebec City and Montreal, the GP3R has been a fan favourite since it was introduced in 2014. Loic attracts the largest crowd of the season, who come to witness a first corner that can both reward and punish those who take risks, with a move around the outside always on the cards. The Joker lap is unusually fast in Loic, with the timing delta being minimal. Located in a forest within the historic city of Riga, the Bikanjaki International Sports Space started life as an old Soviet racing complex. The Rallycross circuit features a difficult first chicane, which has seen its fair share of action. Estering features arguably the most exciting first corner of the season, made famous by Kevin Eriksson's incredible around the outside manoeuvre. The loose gravel sections and unforgiving barriers make this circuit incredibly challenging. New for 2019, the Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi is a modern and highly challenging rallycross track, featuring a very technical layout in the stadium section. Watch out for the protruding curves at numerous points around the lap and the super high-speed Joker merge, especially on the run to the finish line. Located in Cape Town, South Africa, the sunny Killarney circuit features an exciting Turn 1 and Turn 2 sequence, followed by a large jump, with a unique final chicane that is extremely committed through a crest dip section.